So let me welcome Sonal ma'am to take us through the CV building session as every season. She's been helping us all prepare some really amazing CVs and not just prepare but review also our CVs for more than 5 seasons of postcard prep already. So welcome Sonal ma'am. I'm hoping that you are doing great and please enlighten us in terms of how do we prepare our CVs in terms of I'm Amritsar and overall as well.
Hello, sir. Yes, I am doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Now, I hope you guys have been doing good. How are you? सब ठीक है? Also, first of all, congratulations to all the call getters. आज लखनऊ कलकत्ता आया है इससे पहले अमृतसर रायपुर basically a list is going on, so very congratulations everybody. Now, shout outs. Yeah, we'll do that. So I think there is no need to introduce to a lot of you, but again, fatafat, I'll just give you a brief about myself. I am Sonal. I am an alumnus of IIM Lucknow 2019 batch. Have been helping students with VARC in particular and GDPI preparation for about 6 years now. So it has been an overwhelming experience, and I really love being with you guys, teaching you, helping you out. So yes, and I would really love to see your comments in the chat section. Have you been doing good, guys? How are you? फटाफट बताओ मेरे को. कैमरा चालू कर रहा है देखो देयर इज अ टेक्निकल ग्लिच है ना मेरा कैमरा नहीं इवेंचुअली विल मीट इन रियल लाइफ सो एक बार फटाफट अपनी प्रोसेस खत्म करो एंड आफ्टर दैट देयर विल बी लिटमस पार्टी एंड देन विल मीट एंड एंजॉय ओके लव फ्रॉम कराची ओके hoping for the best, yeah, obviously we are all hoping for the best. Filling all the forms and segregating certificates. I'm asking, how are you doing? Right? अब
अभी
बता रहे हो कि क्या कर रहे हैं. I'm asking, are you guys doing good? All good?
हेमंत इज सेइंग वेरी स्ट्रेस्ड। अभी स्ट्रेस
Very
इंटरव्यूज तो
stressed.
शुरू ही नहीं हुए हैं। अभी तो हम एचआर रिव्यूज कर रहे हैं। तो इतने में ही स्ट्रेस हो गया है।
अभी तो बाकी है.
अभी काफी बचा हुआ है।
Hmm. I'm seeing a lot of good comments and really happy to see that you guys have been doing good. ज़्यादा tension नहीं लेने का. It's okay. We will sail through. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the session now. Yeah. Sudhanshu sir, would you like me to go through the whole process now?
Yes, so in terms of how do we go about it, what are some of the
Okay,
key
okay,
pointers?
perfect. So, I think first of all, I would like to talk about the importance of a good CV, importance of a strong CV, right? It basically acts as the first impression for the admission panel. As soon as they have that paper in hand, they know, a lot of things about you, and they are also looking for clarity of thought in in presenting information, right? They want to see about your skills, about your achievements until now and how suitable are you for the MBA program, right? This is what they are looking from, from that piece of paper. So that is why it becomes very important that you draft a very clear, a very concise, and a very strong CV, right? Now, let me talk about the structure of an ideal CV. So, generally, we first we talk about the personal details. Within personal details, you can talk about your name, your email ID if needed be. You can talk about your contact number, and I would really like you guys to avoid irrelevant details. For example, कि marital status क्या है? Sometimes I have seen some resumes, some CVs जहाँ पे लिखा होता है marital status, religion, not needed. Okay, so you only add the relevant information, basically your contact information and your name. I think that should do fine. Thereafter, if you want to summarize, your professional journey or whatever you have done until now, you can summarize that in one strip, right? On top of your CV, you can just, add a strip. We will showcase a CV. Through that, you'll get more clarity. But there, you can basically highlight and summarize whatever you have done until now. Thereafter, right, your CV comes, right? So, uh, first, you can add your education. Education, may I'll suggest that you go with the most recent one first, right? For example, अगर आप fresher हो, you can start with graduation, है ना? इनफैक्ट अगर आपका वर्क एक्स है तो भी ग्रेजुएशन से शुरू करोगे, अनटिल अनलेस यू आर अ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट ऑलरेडी, राइट? उसके बाद में आपका ट्वेल्थ, उसके बाद में टेंथ एंड सो ऑन, राइट? एंड नाउ व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज एकेडमिक डिटेल्स, आई वांट यू गाइस टू पुट इन योर सीजीपीए, आई वांट यू गाइस टू पुट इन योर डिग्री इन पर्टिकुलर, इंजीनियर हो या फिर बीए किया है, बीबीए किया, वट एवर इट इज, एंड यू नो इफ पॉसिबल द बोर्ड ऑल्सो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्कूलिंग में बोर्ड कौन सा था, right? So again, please stay away from all the relevant details. जो important है, from selections POV, from your panel's standpoint, please add those details. Thereafter, you can start with your academic achievements, if any, right? For example, paper publish किया है. Let's say you are an engineer, and in third, fourth year, basically you published a paper. तो वो सब ऐड कर सकते हो, या फिर कोई स्कॉलरशिप मिली है वो ऐड कर सकते हो. सो बेसिकली आफ्टर एजुकेशन यू ऐड academic achievements. Then comes your work experience. If you are experienced, if you are an experienced one, so उसमें क्या क्या लिखना है, रोल, आपका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या है, ड्यूरेशन क्या था, एंड देन विद इन दैट यू विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द डिटेल्स ऑफ इट. अगेन डिटेल्स में बहुत ज्यादा इरेलीवेंट चीजें नहीं बोलनी है. यू विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन अचीवमेंट्स, यू विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन the notable significant work that you have done, right? Also, I'll suggest that you focus on action verbs whenever you are starting a particular statement, right? For example, led a team of 5 and did this, something of that sort, achieved this, optimized this, spearheaded this, something of that sort. Again, we'll showcase a CV, उससे आपको ज़्यादा clarification आ जाएगा. Thereafter, you can talk about your extracurricular activities and the achievements, right? Leadership role, for example, some award, some competition. Let's say you are a national level badminton player, you can add that. Let's say you won a competition in 12th standard, maybe an art competition, you can add that. So all the extracurricular activities and the achievements you need to add. And finally, I'll suggest that you add PORs. PORs are basically, the position of responsibility. I'm just giving you the full form of it. Whenever you did something, maybe you were leading a team, something that you were responsible for, right? Something for which you were taking the responsibility, right? Let's say you were a member of a committee, let's say you were a member of a club during your graduation period, and you were handling a responsibility, you can add those in PORs. Now, this is about it. If you have enough content, these are the main pointers. Under these, you can document all the relevant information. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं, बात नहीं बन रही है, मेरा एक पेज fill in नहीं होएगा, then you can also add key skills, right? For example, technical skills, MS Excel, Python, etc., as well as soft skills, communication, teamwork, these kind of skills, right? You can also add your hobbies and interests. Okay, but I'll just summarize it again for you. Personal details, then professional summary, then education, then work experience and internship, then your extracurricular activities and achievements, and finally PORs. If you want more, you can also add key skills and hobbies and interests. That is about it. That is about it. That should be the structure of your CV. Now, I hope you guys got the needed clarity. Now, let me talk about some do's and don'ts, right? And finally, we'll be taking doubts also. Don't worry about that. So, अगर अभी कुछ problem आ रही है, it's okay. Hold on to it. So, let me talk about some do's and don'ts, right? Now, do's me first point is obviously using bullet points for clarity, right? So instead of writing paragraphs, you use bullet points. Second, you keep it concise. ऐसा नहीं कि details में चले जा रहे हैं, फालतू के details में, irrelevant details में जिसका need नहीं है. You keep it very concise. If the panel is interested in that particular point, they will ask you questions around it. Okay. Now the third one is use easy to read fonts. ऐसा नहीं कि कर्सिव राइटिंग में लिख रहे हैं वहां पे. So don't do that. बहुत ही easy. For example, Times New Roman, a very easy to read font. ऐसा यूज करना है. Now the next point would be consistent alignment. अलाइनमेंट आपका थ्रू आउट सेम ही रहना चाहिए, फॉर्मेट आपका सेम रहना चाहिए बेसिकली. ऐसा नहीं ऊपर कुछ और फॉर्मेट चल रहा है, नीचे कुछ और चल रहा है. डोंट डू दैट. देन आपका स्पेसिंग प्रॉपर रहना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि ऊपर ज्यादा स्पेस दे दिया, नीचे कम दे दिया, राइट? विल शोकेस अ सीवी, उससे आपका क्लैरिटी बन जाएगा. देन देर शुडंट बी एनी स्पेलिंग और ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स, है ना। इसके लिए तो प्रूफ रीडिंग आप कर ही लेना वंस यू आर डन डॉक्यूमेंटिंग योर सीवी। if needed be grammarly एक सॉफ्टवेयर, ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू नो दैट, तो उसके एक बार रन थ्रू कर लेना, बेसिकली प्रूफ रीड, एज सिंपल एज दैट। देन आई से use numbers and percentages to show impact, right? In case of just saying that I led a team and we did this, you talk about the specific points, specific numbers, that I led a team of 20 members, right? उससे क्या होगा, impact अच्छा आता है। समझ रहे हो? अब लेड में ये भी हो सकता है कि 3 लोग थे, उनको लेड कर लिया, है ना। अब आप 20 को कर रहे हो तो टॉक अबाउट दोज नंबर्स, राइट। Now, just to give you an example, for example, managed a team of 20 to increase revenue by 20% in 5 months, something of that sort, right? So basically, एक ही सेंटेंस में आपको आपने 3 नंबर्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए, उससे क्या होएगा, इम्पैक्ट आएगा, क्लैरिटी आएगा, राइट। Now, I'll say, if you have a lot of pointers to talk about, then I'll say, focus upon the latest ones, right? ऐसा नहीं करना कि सेकंड क्लास में ये किया था मैंने, उसका बात करूं या नहीं करूं, थर्ड क्लास में ये करा था मैंने, थर्ड क्लास में अपनी क्लास में फर्स्ट आया था मैं आर्ट कंपटीशन में, शुड आई टॉक अबाउट दैट? नो, यू शुड नॉट। सो लेटेस्ट पॉइंटर्स जो है उन पे फोकस करो, रेलेवेंट जो है उन पे फोकस करो। नाउ I think that is it. That is what I wanted to talk about in the do's. Now let's talk about the don'ts. क्या नहीं करना है अपन को? First, avoid long paragraphs. I already talked about it. Then use pointers, right? Basically एक sentence होना चाहिए आपका starting from an action verb, and that is it. Now, second, over exaggerate नहीं करना है ना, कि छोटी सी अचीवमेंट है उसको बना दिया है पहाड़। डोंट डू दैट। राई का पहाड़ नहीं बनाना है अपन को, जितना है उसी को प्रॉपरली लिखना है, राइट। एंड फेक इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं इंक्लूड करना, बिकॉज समटाइम्स यू आर आस्क्ड फॉर प्रूफ्स आल्सो। सो बेसिकली इंक्लूड इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू हैव प्रूफ्स अराउंड, राइट। ऐसा नहीं है कि वो जाते के साथ में बोलेंगे पहले प्रूफ दिखाओ, बट इफ इट कम्स टू दैट यू शुड बी एबल टू गिव द प्रूफ्स, एज सिंपल एज दैट। नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज, ये बहुत ही सिली सा है, बट समटाइम्स ईमेल्स अपन बचपन में जो बनाते थे वो बहुत ही फनी होते थे, राइट, कि experiencingfun@gmail.com। सो प्लीज ये सब नहीं करना। अपना फॉर्मेट ईमेल का इन पर्टिकुलर जो है वो थोड़ा प्रोफेशनल रखना। अगर आपके पास एक ऐसा प्रोफेशनल फॉर्मेट नहीं है, प्लीज एक नया ईमेल क्रिएट कर लो एंड मेंशन दैट, ओके। नाउ वन मोर थिंग, कई बार अपन क्या करते हैं ना, एक चीज को ही रिपीट करते रहते हैं, है ना। एक चीज ऊपर लिख दी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अचीवमेंट में लिखी, फिर एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर वाला बात आया वहां पे भी कहीं ना कहीं मेंशन कर दिया, फिर पीओआर में भी वही मेंशन कर दिया। डोंट डू दैट, राइट। इंट्रोस्पेक्ट मोर, जो भी आपने अब तक किया है उसको बेसिकली प्रॉपरली डिवाइड करके लिखो, राइट। एंड फाइनली आई थिंक डोंट यूज एब्रिवेशंस। ऐसा नहीं करना है कि एक सेंटेंस में मेरे को 4 एब्रिवेशंस दिख रहे हैं, नो। फुल फॉर्म में आप लिखो ताकि वो क्लैरिटी बनी रहे। दैट क्लैरिटी इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। I think this is what I wanted to talk about now. Sir, is there anything that you would like to add upon this?
I think only a couple of elements I think which you've already mentioned. One is writing in a passive voice is important. For example, delivered these many numbers in so much amount of time, right? So that is one important element to take care of. And then also there are some power verbs. When we actually look at the samples, we'll see that there are the people have used power verbs like spearheaded. Rather than saying led, we will say spearheaded. Primarily we do not want to repeat these verbs, correct? For example, let's say पहला जो pointer है उसमें भी managed, दूसरा pointer उसमें भी starting with managed, तीसरा pointer starting उसमें भी start में managed. So we would not want to repeat. We would change the words, and take better synonyms to effectively bring more variety to the sentences. Correct? That is one element that I'd want to add. Yeah, I think pretty much everything has been covered. So, ma'am, shall we move across to the samples, or do you have anything else to share?
No, I think that is it. Passive voice I kind of forgot, so you added that.
Yes, yes. So I think one more thing, you should use either Times New Roman or you can also use Garamond. Garamond is also a nice font to use, very clear. At Lucknow we used to use Garamond. I've still been using a Garamond in all the CVs that I prepare. So can try using that also. These are very legible and very clear. So when you take a printout also of your CV, you will be able to see that you are able to read things very properly. Correct. This one was very interesting. No funny emails because one of the CV reviews that we were doing last year, there was one, which was slightly obscene. Okay. So if you actually put in, things like that in your CV, then it is certainly asking for trouble. So if you, create a very simple, with your name or something like that. Okay. All right. So do that. I think pretty much it. Shall we move to the samples?
Okay.
All right. So let me share a few samples with all of you. These samples are also shared on your dashboard. So you will under your CV session, you will have some of the samples that have already been shared. Let me share it with all of you so that we can have a sense of what ma'am was talking about and how do we execute it, right? Let me first start with a CV which you will all identify instantly. Okay, कि किसका CV है. Okay, तो do let me know. First CV is this. Okay, first CV you already know the person. He is also an alum of IIM Ahmedabad and a member of Postcat Prep. I think many of you have attended the the HR Q&A session with Soptic, right? So this is Soptic's CV. So primarily, if you look at it, in terms of these CVs, this is before IIM Ahmedabad, correct? So before IIM Ahmedabad, this is how the CV looked like. Okay. Let me quickly give you a brief of how the what ma'am was talking about and how do we execute. So they can be very simple CVs also. They can be slightly sort of a little more detailed as well, right? For example, this one seems a little more detailed. For example, जैसे ma'am ने बताया था कि initially you start with your name, right, and then you mention a little bit about age or anything of that sort. Then you start with a strip. Okay, so there is a strip here which you start with, which is more of a summary of your key experiences so far, correct? So for example, let's say this person mentioned about Capgemini and then e-commerce and then theater, all India winner, content creator, things like that. Then there is a dabba, which is education. This is primarily what ma'am talked about. So in terms of degree, in terms of your CGPA, institute, or you can also add year here, right? Then you can talk about academic achievements, or you can mention awards or academic achievements, so that way you can talk about it. Next, you can talk about let's say work experience, etc. Let's say there are internships, projects, work experience, you can talk about that. Then you can also talk about certifications. You can talk about your extracurricular activities that you have done, and then you can also talk about your PORs finally. So PORs किस टाइप का होता है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल देखो co-founder फोटोग्राफी क्लब या स्कूल स्पोर्ट्स कैप्टन, राइट? ये अपना पोजीशंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो जाता है in terms of a CV, right? A little bit of variation here or there should be okay. Ma'am, what's your view on that?
Yes, completely agree, right? It's very subjective, है ना? हो सकता है आपने PORs उतना नहीं करा, but at the same time, you were involved in NGO work. So, and you are maybe extensively involved in that. So maybe you can have a separate dabba for that.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
very subjective.
करेक्ट. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे मान लो एनजीओ का पॉइंट तुम हाईलाइट करना चाहते हो, तो एनजीओ वाला पॉइंट तुम अलग से डाल सकते हो. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर जो सीवी मैंने क्रिएट किया था प्री एमबीए, उसके अंदर आई हैड अ म्यूजिक का बॉक्स. उसके अंदर मैंने म्यूजिक के 3-4 पॉइंट्स डाले हुए थे, ठीक है? तो एक मैंने अलग से बॉक्स बनाया हुआ था. सो दैट यू कैन डू. स्कूल स्पोर्ट्स कैप्टन के लिए प्रूफ क्या दे सकते हैं स्नेहल? यू कैन ड्रॉप अ मेल टू योर स्कूल and ask them to approve it on the mail. That is good enough. Okay, so letter by school works. ओके, अनिकेत सिंह बहुत लोगों को देखा है लैंग्वेजेस ऐड करते हुए, आप कर सकते हो. लेट मी शो यू अ फ्यू मोर सैम्पल्स. मैं कुछ और सैम्पल्स आपको दिखाता हूँ. दैट इज ऑल्सो समथिंग विच इज गोइंग टू बी हेल्पफुल. ओके, सो दिस इज वन सैम्पल. बट वन गुड थिंग टू नोटिस कि देखो, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैम मेंशन कि आपको ओवर एग्जैजरेट नहीं करना है या बहुत लंबे सेंटेंसेस नहीं लिखने हैं, बिकॉज यू नो सेंटेंसेस जो हैं वो आपका जो सेंटेंसेस हैं, बहुत सारे सेंटेंसेस आपके लंबे सेंटेंसेस कोई पढ़ता नहीं है, तो आपको ब्रीफ सेंटेंसेस लिखने हैं सो दैट इट कैन बी रीडेबल. ठीक है, तो वो आपको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप ये वाला फॉर्मेट लेते हो विच इज यू नो दिस फॉर्मेट, देन व्हाट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस फॉर्मेट इज, डू यू सी एन एल शेप, राइट? ये वाले फॉर्मेट में देखो एक एल शेप दिख रहा होगा. डू यू सी एन एल? ये देखो, you see that L, right? This L is where you know the maximum attention goes. ठीक है, तो इसके अंदर आप जो भी लिख रहे हो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा अगर आप ये वाला फॉर्मेट लेके चलते हो. सो रिमेंबर कि जो L के अंदर आप जो भी लिख रहे हो वही सबसे पहले देखा जाता है किसी के भी सीवी में. ठीक है, सो डू मेक श्योर दैट यू पुट अ लॉट ऑफ एम्फेसिस देयर. ओके, हेमंत, गुड फॉन्ट साइज यू कैन से 12 इज अ गुड साइज. तो अगर फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे तुम गैरामॉन्ड यूज करते हो तो गैरामॉन्ड के अंदर 12 इज अ गुड साइज. ठीक है, तुम्हारे पास कंटेंट थोड़ा सा कम है तो उसको बढ़ा दो स्मार्टली. कंटेंट कम है, साइज बढ़ा दिया तो तेरे में ओवरऑल फिल हो जाएगा. कंटेंट ज़्यादा है 12 रखो, कंटेंट कम है 14 कर दो, तो वो थोड़ा सा भरा भरा सा लगेगा. वी विल ऑल क्रिएट वन पेजर. ओके, नो 2 पेजर 3 पेजर डॉक्यूमेंट्स. सिंपल 1 पेजर बनाना है सब लोगों को. एवरीबडी इज गोइंग टू डू अ 1 पेजर. ओके, सो दैट वी विल बी डूइंग. Okay, let me also run through a few more samples. Okay, so if I look at, let's say, you know, Soptics. So Soptic, you know, has mentioned a little bit about, you know, see a very formal Gmail ID, a very formal Gmail ID, phone number, address. He's talked about skills and languages also. You can see somebody was asking about languages, correct? He has started with education, then he talks about employment, he talks about projects, and then he talks about awards. मोटा मोटा component वही रहता है. You know the components that ma'am has mentioned, वही components रहेंगे. Alignment थोड़ा बहुत change हो सकता है in different cases, right? So you can see, and finally activities. Activities के अंदर, you know, he has mentioned served as head boy in school, right? So that all that element is there. Correct. One thing which you can sort of do, which is a very good practice, is to you know, put in the timelines. Timelines are very important to understand कि आपने कब क्या करा. ठीक है, सो वो टाइमलाइंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अच्छा, एक और चीज़ देखो कि जब भी कुछ भी प्रेजेंट कोई करता है तो वो मोस्ट रीसेंट को ऊपर रखता है. ठीक है, सो इफ यू विल सी द लास्ट सीवी ऑल्सो, दिस वन ऑल्सो, द मोस्ट रीसेंट इज ऑलवेज पुट up front, you know, at the front. So सबसे पहले, and with timelines. Okay, otherwise आप chronology नहीं समझ पाएंगे. तो chronology is an important element. Okay, let me give you a few more samples. Okay, so let's say this one again is a sample of one of our you know, now alum, earlier a student who went into, I think, IIM Indore. So in her case also, if you see, there are personal details in one side. Okay, which includes your, okay, मेरे पास अगर बहुत ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स नहीं है तो आई विल प्रेफर अ सीवी लाइक दिस. ठीक है, कि एक रिबन डाल दिया साइड में तो थोड़ा सा स्पेस वहाँ चला गया. एंड फाइनली पर्सनल डिटेल्स डाल दिया तो पर्सनल डिटेल्स के अंदर भी काफ़ी सारा स्पेस चला गया. तो मेरे पास कम पॉइंटर्स होने के साथ भी, यू नो, आई स्टार्टेड विथ एजुकेशन, देन वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, देन इंटर्नशिप्स, देन एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़, and that's it. Correct. So that is something which you have done here, right? So that is also one way of doing it. Similarly, there can be something like this also. See, you know, Astha, who has been a, you know, bachelor of commerce, so he talks about this. And then again, if you actually talk about, तो सबसे पहले क्या आ रहा है तुम्हारा, एजुकेशन आ गया यहाँ पे. एजुकेशन के बाद स्कोलास्टिक अचीवमेंट्स इज सेम एज एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट्स, तो एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट्स आ गया. पोजीशन ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. अब यहाँ पे एक इम्पॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट ये है कि आपके स्पेलिंग एरर्स नहीं होने चाहिए. जैसे यहाँ पे देखो, फॉर एग्जांपल स्पेलिंग एरर है. ठीक है, और स्पेलिंग एरर्स बहुत ही क्रिटिकल होते हैं. सो दैट इज समथिंग विच यू सर्टनली शुड टेक केयर ऑफ स्पेलिंग्स को बहुत अच्छे से चेक करो, ठीक है, ग्रामर को बहुत प्रॉपरली चेक करो, ठीक है, क्लियर है? आई एम होपिंग दैट पार्ट इज क्लियर टू यू. Lokesh, we'll come to the questions also. We will quickly take a question. So you have to make sure that the grammar, spellings are absolutely fine, right? So PORs, किसी का POR बहुत ज़्यादा है तो उसने PORs के अंदर ही मैक्सिमम एलिमेंट मैक्सिमम स्पेस लिया हुआ है. किसी का एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर ज़्यादा तो एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर में ज़्यादा टाइम इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है. रिमेंबर, तुम्हारे पास एक पेज है टू रिप्रेजेंट योर सेल्फ, राइट, विच इफेक्टिवली मीन्स दैट जो भी तुम्हारे लाइफ के अंदर तुम्हारे प्रोफेशनल एक्सपीरियंसेस, एकेडमिक एक्सपीरियंस के अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, वही तुम्हारे सीवी का मैक्सिमम एरिया लेना चाहिए. द एरिया इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम, एनर्जी दैट यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड इनटू समथिंग. ऐसा नहीं कि फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने कोई एक प्रोजेक्ट किया, कहीं पे मैंने जॉब किया 4 साल, उसमें मैंने 2 पॉइंट्स लिखे हैं, और कहीं पे मैंने 3 महीने का इंटर्नशिप किया, उसमें 6 पॉइंट लिख दिया है. सो वो प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी ध्यान में रखना. बहुत सारे लोग जब, अब इससे इंटरव्यूअर क्या पता लगाता है कि इसने काम नहीं किया, ठीक है, इसने 2 साल कहीं पे काम किया, उस पर 2 पॉइंट लिखा है, और एक जगह 3 महीने का इंटर्नशिप किया, उस पर 6 पॉइंट लिख दिया है. तो इससे ये पता चलता है कि वो इंसान ड्यूरिंग हिज वर्क एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ 2 years वॉज एक्चुअली नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, ठीक है. सो दैट इज हाउ पीपल विल डिसाइफर थ्रू योर CV. तो दैट इज हाउ दे डिराइव क्लूज फ्रॉम द CV. So be very careful while this one piece of a one pager is very important in terms of delivering the right information about your personality. Okay. I am hoping that the things are clear. Ma'am, is there anything that you would want to add in terms of any of these samples?
No, I think all good, sir.
Okay, perfect. So let us now open it for questions. Please feel free to raise a hand so that we can take any questions that you might have regarding the CV part. Yes, Talisha, please go ahead.
Hi, sir. So actually, regarding my CV, I have added a point where I'm into content creation, and I have a silver play button. But this page is owned by me and 2 of my friends, so we collectively do that. So in case if they ask for a proof, do I take a photo of it, or like how do I prove it in case?
So see, if you have a silver button, and if there are people sharing it, it's okay. It's okay. You can you can take a screenshot, a print of it, and share if that is needed.
Okay, okay.
जनरली तो अगर उनको पूछना होता है तो वो पूछ लेते हैं, आप सीधा ही उनको वो चैनल दिखा दोगे ना.
Yeah, okay, okay,
You will
okay.
have the access to the studio also, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Correct. If in case you have a channel, तो स्टूडियो का एक्सेस तुम्हारे पास होता है, तो
Yes.
स्टूडियो से तुम दिखा सकते हो.
Okay, fine. Sir, and next thing is that when it comes to hobbies like drawing and that, should we have to carry a photo of our paintings or drawings or whatever like that?
So I'm not so much into drawing, so I'll direct it to ma'am. How would you answer that?
No, Talisha, not really needed. But at the same time, if you have achieved in particular, let's say you won a competition, then you should have some proof related to that, right? Maybe a certificate, maybe LOR proof from your school, so something of that sort.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. So, sir, I am from a creative background. I work as a content creator and strategist at an ad agency. So, we tend to keep our resumes a bit creative in terms of writing and design so that it reflects our skill and personality. So, should I make a resume like that, or should I make it like plain or bit more simple?
Very simple and formal.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Remember, now the objective of that resume is to not get you pure play creative work.
Hmm.
It is for you to get into an academic learning, process. So no, ताम झाम there, very simple and formal, CV. बहुत सारे क्रिएटिव लोग ऐसे बहुत ही अमेजिंग टाइप के लुक्स भी होते हैं, ठीक है. कोई गिटारिस्ट है तो वो एकदम स्पाइक करके ऐसे करके इंटरव्यू में नहीं जा सकता है.
Hmm.
Correct, maybe a guitarist, but the objective of this CV is very different. Correct, that is to get into a B school, right? So therefore the presentation or the projection should be like that, but obviously you should highlight your creative side through the text itself.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
All right. All right. Yes, Nupur, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, sir, I'm not able to on my camera due to some network glitch.
No problem.
So it is that I recently had my Great Lakes interview, and it was like profile-based call and everything. So what happened was that it was all based on my work experience. And during that, I realized a thing that I am currently, and it is my first work experience, that I'm working as financial content writer, and we like create reports and everything. So in that sense, the interviewer asked me that can I see the sample of your work.
Mhm.
So I told her to check the website and everything, my company's website and everything. So she was like, actually, what happened is that we don't give names there up to like 1 year is done for a person writing for the company. But I have just completed 6 months, so my name is not there.
Okay.
So, but she was she was convinced. She said that okay, I understand this policy. But my point is that if I'm asked such things in like future interviews or everything, should I prepare like have some samples of my work and anything where, because I don't, we deliver content but then our names are not like specifically mentioned there.
See, Nupur, it is okay for your name to not be there. Okay.
Huh, yeah.
But कोई इंसान उसको उतना डिफेंड करने लगता है, that creates doubt.
Okay.
राइट, यू आर डिफेंडिंग कि नहीं नहीं मैम मेरा तो नाम नहीं है. ठीक है ना, आप मेरे से क्लैरिफाइंग क्वेश्चंस पूछो. राइट, I have shown you that this is something which I have written or I have contributed to. You are free to ask me questions. So very simple. Let's say let's say you do content on LinkedIn, or let's say you do content on any of the social media. You can certainly show it. It's okay. It's okay if even if it's for an organization. Correct.
Okay.
If in case that content is for an organization, you may not say that, or your the credits may not be given to you in that case, right? Because अपने ही employees को कोई credit नहीं देता है. Correct. So the idea is you can say that this is your work or you have contributed to that work.
And to add on to it, you can get it approved, right, by your employer as
Yeah.
that. So that way you have a proof.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Arun, please go ahead.
Hi sir, hi ma'am. Am I audible? Yeah. So I'm a fresher and I don't have any work experience. So should I talk about my college project more about in CV, or should I keep it short and sweet? So what should I do?
Don't keep it short and sweet. Please talk about your college projects. Right.
So,
Arun, one pager banao, and if you think that you have something relevant to talk about, please add that. As simple as that. Yeah.
thank you.
तो one page तो हमको भरना ही है. ठीक है. We have to fill that one page for sure. Okay, so you might want to put in, be a little smart about it. Maybe put a ribbon on one side. You've seen how Shreya did it, right? So put a ribbon on one side, personal details डाल दो, तो स्पेस तुम्हारा राइटिंग स्पेस कम हो जाएगा, तो ज़्यादा कंटेंट उसमें तुम नहीं डाल पाओगे. करेक्ट. अरिजीत सिंह फॉन्ट साइज 30 कर दो, है ना, फिर वो तुम्हें बोलेगा कि इनको बाहर का रास्ता दिखाइए.
पता लगा एक ही सेंटेंस लिखा है, फॉन्ट उसका बढ़ा दिया है. इसका ये सब नहीं करना.
Yeah, don't do that. Harbans is saying, can we use Canva templates? Harbans, we would recommend use these templates. These templates are there for you to use. Use these templates. Very honestly, do not experiment too much. Very simple. Do not innovate. Do not experiment. Let's keep it very simple. Let's keep it boring. Okay. It is supposed to be boring. The content has to be interesting. ओके, डू नॉट इनोवेट कि भाई मैं उसमें 15 टाइप के कलर्स डाल दूंगा. जैसे प्रैक्टिकल नोटबुक में हम एक ही सेंटेंस को 4 बार अंडरलाइन कर रहे हैं, एक बार ग्रीन से, रेड से, ब्लू से. नहीं करना है. सिंपल रखो. CV is supposed to be a formal document. Okay, so it has to be very formal. Do not use a lot of colors. Okay, keep it very simple. A black and white CV is the best. Okay, simple black and white CV. Okay. Rupesh, go ahead.
Uh, Hi, good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. So I have a question regarding the proof. So let's say I have organized some event from my department, and let's say I've also contributed part in the technical fest or cultural fest in my college. So do I necessarily have to give the proof or keep it in my hand, or is there any like loophole or something where I can at the same time I can explain everything, but I don't have the proof.
Okay. So, see, yeah, ma'am, if you'd want to answer that.
Yeah, sure. So, who asked this? Rupesh, right? Rupesh, I'll suggest that you get your proofs done, right? Because abhi nahi to eventually during your summer internship, you will be needing that proof, right? The proof document. So, I'll suggest कि get it done. Why not? है ना करना क्या इंस्टीट्यूट को बोलना है कि आई डिड दिस एंड दिस और इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ड्यूरिंग योर वर्क एक्सपीरियंस देन बस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बोलना दैट दिस इज व्हाट आई डिड कुड यू प्लीज मेंशन इट इन अ डॉक्यूमेंट कुड यू प्लीज सेंड इट ओवर अ मेल मेल भी चलेगा है ना बस ओके इतना ही करना है मैनेजर को बोल दो दैट्स इट
No,
Yeah.
ma'am, it was about college, not like work
हाँ तो
experience. कुछ
अपना कॉलेज को बोल दो मेल कर देंगे
Correct. So, in fact, Vaidehi is asking, can you list all the proofs that we will need? Vaidehi, wherever you mention that you have achieved something, you will need a proof. As long as it is a hobby, you do not need a proof. But for everything else, you need a proof. Everything that you write in a CV, claiming that I have done, I have achieved this, etc., etc., you need to have proof. You are saying that I have worked with, let's say, XYZ organization, you need to have the employment letter. You need to have salary certificates to prove that employment. Correct? If you've done internship, you will need to have internship letter to prove that you have done it. If you work with NGOs, again, for NGOs also you will get an experience certificate or a experience letter. You need to have that. So never should you mention anything which is questionable. That is point number one. And point number two, friends, very important point which ma'am mentioned. Make sure that you are taking these proofs, because बी स्कूल में जैसे ही समर इंटर्नशिप होगा, approximately 15-20 days into the B school, the Placecom will start chasing you कि CV भेजो, और उसके बाद they will start scrutinizing every point and they'll start scratching points of your CV because you do not have proof. तो फाइनली तेरे पास CV में कुछ नहीं बचेगा. तो पहले से प्रूफ्स इकट्ठा कर लो, because otherwise it's going to create a lot of problems for you inside the B school. Okay.
मतलब सर सीवी खाली जा रही.
नहीं, इकट्ठा करो भाई. Be smart about it. Do not get everything out of us right now. Maybe connect one-on-one. Okay, but the idea is, you have to get proofs. Talk to, let me give you, something which is, which we may edit later on. But speak to people inside your college who you believe are going to give that to you. You do not need to get it from your department head only. Correct? You can get it from anybody in your organization. तो मेरे काफ़ी सारे पॉइंटर्स जो थे वो मेरे म्यूज़िक के जो टीचर थे उन्होंने अप्रूव कर दिया था कॉलेज में, बिकॉज आई वॉज वेरी वेरी क्लोज एंड वी वर we used to sit together, do the jamming sessions together. तो मेरे काफ़ी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर पॉइंट्स उन्होंने ही अप्रूव करे थे. ऑल इट रिक्वायर्स इज अ कॉलेज का आईडी, कॉलेज के आईडी से अप्रूवल आना चाहिए. then it is absolutely fine. So if you believe that there is somebody in your college who can approve those points, you can approach them, and in their boundaries they can approve it. Correct? So you can do that.
जस्ट अ पॉइंट सो अब ये नहीं कि कुछ भी करा रहे हो कि ठीक है जानते हैं जान पहचान में कुछ भी चल रहा है प्लीज डोंट डू दैट ओनली एड दैट समथिंग दैट यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन राइट समथिंग दैट यू हैव रियली डन क्योंकि होता क्या है ना जब आप इंटरव्यू में बैठते हो अगर वो ही पॉइंट उन्होंने पकड़ लिया उसकी डेप्थ में चले गए ना फंस जाओगे बुरा फंसोगे राइट तो जिसका पता है जो किया है वही ऐड करो इट जस्ट प्रूफ के लिए अगर डायरेक्टली आपका बात नहीं बन रहा है देन यू कैन थिंक ऑफ अदर वेज
Yes,
ऑल्सो
that's a very important point. अब जैसे for example, Rupesh, in your case, you've done it, right? You've done it, but you do not have, let's say, the direct department heads who can approve it. So then you can get the approval because they will get into the depth of it. वो क्वेश्चंस पूछते पूछते लेयर 1 लेयर 2 काफी डेप्थ में चले जाते हैं. For somebody who's not done it, to defend that becomes difficult. Okay, so therefore doing it is something which is important. So make sure that you do it. Okay. Yep. Sujal, go ahead.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying, right now I'm working with two startups. Like one is mine and another is my friend. Like when we completed our degree and we started up. So I just want to ask, like when we mention our work experience and like we started up, and so should I mention that right now I'm present there, or should I mention the timeline, the proper timeline? Or should I write just uh, present, like working right now?
So Sujal, are you, just to get this right, you are working with both organizations at the same time?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like first one is authorized by the government, the Startup India program, if you know about it.
Okay.
So we have get the checked all that stuff. And another is live. We have 100 plus users.
Okay. So so what your question is, should you mention the duration for both of them?
Yeah.
So as in you work, so how do you work? You dedicate some time every day to both the
Yeah.
roles?
Yeah. I was in marketing team, so
So you're not a full-time employee at any point, any.
yeah. No, I was not a full time, but yeah, I was I was giving my time, like some
So
time to this company,
are you
something.
working as a consultant?
No, it is like my just batchmate company. So
No, I understand, Sujal, but you
yeah,
have to understand and you have to sit down with the founders and understand what is your role. Is it freelancing?
it's like we are. I'm just managing the marketing department.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you are consulting them, because you can't be a full-time employee and work at both places,
Yeah.
correct? So you have to understand the nature of work. Okay, if the nature of work is consulting or freelancing, then you can work at multiple places.
Okay.
Correct. And also I would not say unethical. It also depends on the policy of the company. Many companies have the policy that you can work, right? So if you are working at one place, you can work the other place also. There is not a problem. For example, जैसे मान लो कि बहुत सारी कंपनीज में होता है कि आप let's say you're working in an organization, parallelly you are doing trading also, correct? और ये
Okay.
बहुत कॉमन है, सब लोग करते हैं ऑलमोस्ट. Correct. So that is also basis the code of conduct of that company. Correct. तो code of conduct आप किसी भी कंपनी का पढ़ो, वो आपको बहुत क्लियरली बताते हैं कि आप क्या क्या कर सकते हैं और क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं. So within the purview of that you should do it. So read the code of conduct. Make sure that your position is very clearly defined within these rules, and then you mention it accordingly, Sujal. You can mention both also. There is no problem there.
Okay. Got it.
But obviously you should not claim it as a full-time experience if you are working in both places.
Okay. Got it.
Harbans, go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Sir, I have a question. Sir, मैंने कोई internships नहीं की है और मेरा कोई work experience नहीं है. So मेरी achievements जो है वो मतलब कि school time की है या फिर college में थोड़ी सी है. And majorly they are extra curricular in nature. जैसे आप कहते थे कि आपने music को ज़्यादा prominence दी थी. So can we give it that way? How did you go about music in your CV? Can you a bit elaborate about it?
Yeah. I had put in music in my CV. I had created a box of music achievements. Okay. In that I had added, for example, let's say, did my masters in music from Bhatkhande University, Lucknow. Correct. Performed in these many events, hosted events for, the governor of UP, which was attended by these many people. Correct.
Okay.
So, participated in these many contests. Inside my college also, I was, the head of the music society. So I mentioned that also. Correct. So these pointers, I had, good 4 5 pointers. So I had created a box out of it so that I can highlight it a little more and can be, taken as a distinguishing point in my case.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, for example, I've also done Prabhakar from Prayag Sangeet Samiti, Allahabad. It is treated as a bachelor's. Matlab we can. It is treated as a bachelor's in music.
Okay.
So can I mention it as like how do I mention this? Is this my educational qualification?
You can mention it as extracurriculars.
Matlab it's a 6 year course and it's a degree only. We treat it
Yeah.
as bachelor's only.
So you had done while you were studying, right?
Yes, sir. I did it since childhood. Yes, sir.
While you were studying, right? You did not pursue it, alone, right?
Separately. No, sir.
You were not doing it alone. So you were studying at this point in time and you were also doing it parallelly.
Yes, sir. True.
Then it's an extracurricular activity.
So I'll do it that way. Okay.
Yes, you can put it as extracurriculars also. You can also, if you have enough points in music, you can club it and create a box of music also.
Okay, I'll create and achievements also all in this.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, Ratish, go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, hi sir.
Hi.
So I had a question. I had a functioning startup during my college time, in second and third year, but it was discontinued post college. So if I don't have particular proof for it because it was not registered or anything, so in that case, what should I do?
Then you should mention it as a project.
Okay. I can also maybe get a mail from the HOD that it was a functioning startup in the college.
Yes.
So still it would be under achievement or work experience.
See, it is not work experience, Ratish.
Okay.
Okay?
Internship as such? No.
Not internship. So
Okay.
work experience primarily happens only after graduation. So if you're doing anything with graduation, it will never be considered as work experience. I'm hoping that part is clear.
Yes,
Correct?
yes, sir.
So
I agree.
you can present it as a project.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Okay, Puneet, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Very good evening or good night, जो भी है. Sir, during my college days, I took up astrology as my personal project. मतलब मुझे इंटरेस्ट था उस टाइम पे थोड़ा और to validate its findings कि क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं. And still I maintain my diary. I still have the learnings that are there. लेकिन how do I present it with a proof
As a hobby.
as my hobby?
या
Okay.
वो सामने हाथ आगे कर देगा कि लो बताओ मेरे बारे में.
नहीं, not with the palmistry, exclusively with the chart.
Okay. So, if only charts.
Yeah.
Okay, तो मतलब राहु कौन से घर में है, केतु कौन से घर में, वो अलग है. राइट?
हाँ मतलब ऐसा ही सर इंटरेस्ट था तो मैंने सीख लिया था ऐसे ही थोड़ा थोड़ा करके.
एस्ट्रो टॉक पे तुम भी तो नहीं हो कंसल्टेंट.
नहीं सर
Okay.
वैसा नहीं, मैं फाइवर पे $5 चार्ज करता हूँ.
ठीक है, very good. Okay, so see Puneet, you can present it as a hobby, right? One of the last seasons we had a student who was into healing, correct?
Okay.
He used to do healing using stones, correct? So he used to do
Okay.
healing using stones. So that he has presented as a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you can also do.
And also sir, actually I was also a part of a startup, लेकिन I was not a full-time
Mhm.
employee, or at that time it was not also registered, but they were testing something,
Okay.
and abhi they are registered and they are also a part of Amazon's Propel program.
Okay.
So how do I show it as a proof, या कुछ भी तो कर सकते ना.
Okay. So, see, in that case, they have to give you a letter saying that you have been a part of the of the piece and you've worked with in terms of freelance, so that they can do it.
Okay.
So it is then up to the company as to how they would want to present it or have you present it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Snehadra, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So actually, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि मेरा कोई वर्क एक्स नहीं है एंड ऑल्सो आई एम फ्रेशर एंड मेरे कॉलेज टाइम पे पार्ट टाइम में सर मैं एक आई मीन एज अ इवेंट मैनेजमेंट एक ट्रेनी के तौर पे काम मतलब करता था ओके बट आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रूफ एंड आल्सो डोंट हैव द सोर्स टू प्रेजेंट अ प्रूफ
ओके.
क्योंकि सर वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस पे वी गॉट जॉब्स एंड वन ऑफ माय सीनियर्स व्हाट सर
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस पे जॉब है तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा ना उसका.
नो नो सर एक्चुअली मेरे एक सीनियर थे कॉलेज में उनके साथ होटल वालों का एक थोड़ा टाई अप था अच्छा एंड सो नॉन फॉर्मल पूरा मतलब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था एंड ऑल्सो वी हेल्प फ्रॉम सेम प्लेसेस सो दैट्स व्हाई he took me as his project partner also.
Okay.
And so also this pointer is one of the strong point in my CV and also ये काम मेरे को कुछ ना कुछ पॉइंट पे मतलब रियलाइज करवाया था कि या आई शुड गो फॉर दिस फील्ड आई मीन आई शुड गो फॉर एन एमबीए ऑल्सो बट कोई सर प्रूफ देने का आई मीन तरीका नहीं है.
So then you talk about a pro bono volunteer kind of a work. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is something which cannot be obviously उसका कोई proof तो है नहीं, तो work experience की तरह count नहीं होगा. Primarily it's more of a project only.
Projects, okay.
Take a more of a project. Try to get some proof that you have done some work. Otherwise, हो सकता है कि यहाँ पे कॉलेज इंटरव्यूज में एक्सेप्ट भी कर लें पर प्लेसकॉम तो नहीं करेगा एक्सेप्ट, वो तो स्क्रैच ही करेगा इसको, ये पक्का है. ठीक है, तो कॉलेज के अंदर तो ये तुम्हारा जो पॉइंटर है वो स्क्रैच हो जाएगा.
ओके सर, गॉट इट.
या तन्वी, गो अहेड.
Hello, good evening, sir. So actually, from past 9 months, like from March, I was a full-time employed. But during May, June, and half of August, I did a part-time job. मतलब after the normal hours of the company that I was working with, like it was a मतलब content creation और मतलब managing social media for a banquet hall. तो लाइक वो काम तुम यूजुअली ऐसा होता था कि व्हेन इट वाज फंक्शंस एट द नाइट देन आई यूज्ड टू शूट कंटेंट देयर और आस्क द whenever I was available or ask the photographer to send the content there and post it on the social media. It was like a part-time job. So should I mention it? I can get a experience letter from there that it was for 2.5 months or something like that.
Was your primary employer aware of this?
Yes.
Then it is perfectly fine. Then you can get it. But again, it will not be counted as an experience.
Yes, sir. But can I mention it? Like वो after hours था उनके employable hours के बाद.
You can mention it. You can mention it that this is something as a life project you have done. You can do that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Azhar, go ahead.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, Azhar.
Actually, sir, I have a question. Like, I'm a B Pharma graduate, but before my B Pharma, I did a D Pharma. And between B and D, I have a gap of 2 years. Actually, I was working, but in 3 different companies. So, should I mention it or not?
Between D Pharma and B Pharma, there is a gap of
2 years.
2 years. And in that duration, you were working as?
As a retail pharmacist for 6 months, then in a government hospital on a contract basis for 6 months, and then for 10 months in as a medical representative in Juventus.
Do you have, as in the work experience certificate for these, roles that you have done?
Actually, I have a joining letter and a letter of experience. मतलब where I was working as a contract pharmacist, तो वहाँ का सर एक्चुअली मेरे पास खाली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है.
नहीं, एक्सपीरियंस लेटर होना चाहिए. बिना एक्सपीरियंस लेटर के you will not be able to mention it. Also, between B Pharma and D Pharma, there is no C Pharma, right?
No,
Just
sir.
kidding, just kidding. So, your B Pharma and your D Pharma and B Pharma. So basically, when did you complete your graduation?
In 23.
This was after you had completed D Pharma.
Yes, sir.
And then you worked for 2 years.
Actually, first I did D Pharma, then I worked for 2 years. Then after that, I did my D Pharma, which is a 3-year program.
ओके, तो तुम्हारा बहुत सिंपल है मेरे भाई. अगर ग्रेजुएशन के बाद है तो काउंट होगा, ग्रेजुएशन के पहले तो नहीं काउंट होगा. इसमें इतना टेंशन वाली बात क्या है? यू ऑल्सो नीड वैलिड प्रूफ्स, सिंपल एज दैट. If you have work experience certificate, that is
I
fine.
have a joining letter and a
Hear
leaving
me
letter.
out. Hear me out. You only need what I am telling you. Okay. No other combination is going to work. Okay. So you need an offer letter, and then you need last 3 months salary slip. Okay. If you are working somewhere, if you are not working, you need a relieving letter or a work experience certificate. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Nothing else works.
And sir, I have one more doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was doing B Pharma, so COVID came in. So during my B Pharma, I was also working for 2 years.
ओके, इस वाले सेशन का टाइटल हम रखेंगे बी फार्मा. ओके, ओके. सो अजहर, देन व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन?
Actually, I just want to ask, should I mention it or not? Like it was a full-time job.
यू कैन. सो अगेन देखो, बहुत सिंपल है. इफ यू हैव प्रूफ, यू मेंशन इट. ओके. If it is after graduation, it is counted as experience. If it is not, if it's before graduation, you can count it as a project or life project. Life project क्या होता है और project क्या होता है, उसमें डिफरेंस समझ लो. अगर आप कॉलेज के साथ कर रहे हो तो प्रोजेक्ट है, अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट के साथ कर रहे हो तो लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट है. बिकॉज वो ऑन गोइंग कोई प्रॉब्लम का हिस्सा आपको बना लेते हैं, तो वो लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट हो जाता है. ठीक है, दैट्स दी ओनली डिफरेंस. तो वो प्रेजेंटेशन चेंज हो जाता है. यू कैन नॉट प्रेजेंट इट एज वर्क एक्सपीरियंस अगर वो ग्रेजुएशन के पहले. क्लियर हुआ सर?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else having D Pharma and B Pharma? Okay, Azhar is done. Okay, Dhananjay, go ahead.
Sir, my doubt was that after graduation, I was working in a family business for an year,
Okay.
and the thing was that I don't have an official salary slip or any of the other documents.
Mhm.
But and the most of the salary that I received, it was not much. I received it only through cash, no electronic transfer of money. So how can I actually show it as an experience is what I wanted to know.
Okay. So Dhananjay, you will have an offer letter, right?
Yes, sir.
You will also have a experience letter.
I can arrange one.
Okay. So if in case that is possible, you can send it to the institution. Various institutions might accept it. Some institutions might reject it. For example, NMIMS, I know, will certainly reject it. Okay. They will need proof of digital and electronic transfers of salary. Without that, they will not accept it. Correct. So while some institutions might accept it also, some may not.
Sir, I was applying in IMT Ghaziabad, and they were asking for 3 months salary slip at the starting of an year of experience and at the end. So
Yeah.
how should I show the salary slip
How
for this?
how will you show the salary slip, my friend?
So that is what the doubt is, sir. I'm not able to
Okay.
understand.
देखो, सैलरी स्लिप बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांसफर डिफिकल्ट होता है बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांसफर बैक डेटेड नहीं हो सकते हैं. करेक्ट. सो सैलरी
Yes.
स्लिप तो आप अपने एम्प्लॉयर से ऑब्टेन कर सकते हो. सैलरी स्लिप में कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं है.
And if I mention that the salary was given in cash, it's fine. Then it will be fine.
बेसिकली उसमें कैश या नॉन कैश लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ठीक है।
ओके।
धनंजय बहुत सिंपल है, गूगल पे जाओ, सैलरी स्लिप का फॉर्मेट देखो, उसमें ये मेंशन नहीं होता है कि चेक से पे कर रहे हैं कि कैश में पे कर
सर
रहे हैं, उसमें
एक
खाली
आध देख एक
उसमें
आध
खाली
देखे थे फॉर्मेट, उसके अंदर बैंक अकाउंट सीआरएन नंबर भी मांग रहे थे, जीएसटी नंबर भी डाल रखा था कंपनी का, तो इसलिए वो सब डाउट आ रहा था।
वो तो है ही, वो तो डालना ही पड़ेगा आपको।
वो तो डाल
जीएसटी
दूंगा।
कंपनी का जीएसटी नंबर के बिना कोई सैलरी सर्टिफिकेट होता ही नहीं है।
हाँ वो तो हो जाएगा सर, बट उसका वही था कि उसमें बैंक अकाउंट का अकाउंट डिटेल्स तो डाल रखी थी, बट मेरे को तो सैलरी कैश में मिली है ना।
तो तुम्हारा सैलरी कैश में मिला है, पर बैंक डिटेल्स तो तुम्हारे डल ही सकते हैं ना, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है,
ठीक है सर।
डाल दो उसमें।
ठीक है सर। ओके, थैंक यू।
ऑलराइट Dhananjay, if you've not worked, then you start working there, okay? Because they're going to catch you. If it is, see, बहुत सिंपल बात है। अगर आपने अगर आपने let's say if you are first, do not get into fake things, simple, because that is something which becomes very difficult to defend, और उस point in time पे आपको realize होता है कि नहीं करते तो अच्छा होता, क्योंकि जब वो पीटना शुरू करते हैं ना, तो फिर आपके पास कोई रास्ता नहीं होता है, ठीक है। So, if in case you have done it, okay, then you start living that life. You watched Drishyam, right?
यस सर।
So if it did not happen on 1st October, it should happen on 2nd October, but it must happen because you
मूवी टिकट्स भी रखेंगे सर, मूवी टिकट्स भी रखेंगे।
so do it properly.
ओके सर।
Yeah.
On that note, I would like to add something.
Yes.
So recently, I think I was talking to one of the students, and she told me कि योगा उनका एक हॉबी है, and then she told me कि 1 साल से नहीं हो रहा, 1 साल से तो मेरा कैट प्रेपरेशन चल रहा है, राइट। सो इन केस अगर आपके साथ भी हो रहा है कि आप कुछ हॉबी और इंटरेस्ट मेंशन कर रहे हो और वो आप 2 साल से नहीं कर रहे हो, प्लीज स्टार्ट डूइंग इट, राइट। वो कॉन्फिडेंस तभी आएगा वो बोलने में, वो डिलीवर करने में, जब एक्चुअली यू आर डूइंग दैट, राइट। So, as sir said, please start living that life. It's very important. बहुत ही सटल होता है, बट वो इंटरव्यूअर्स का उतना एक्सपीरियंस होता है, they'll catch it.
Yeah. In fact, Khushi is talking about Provident Fund. Khushi, even if it does not have Provident Fund, it is okay. बहुत सारी कंपनीज में Provident Fund नहीं होता है, correct? Yeah, Nancy, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, actually, the company that I worked with last, okay, they didn't provide me with experience letter, but they do accepted my resignation via mail. I do have the copy, and I have the salary slips as well. Will that work?
No, they will not.
Will
If
not
you have if you have stopped working somewhere, you
Yeah.
will definitely need an experience letter. Experience letter or relieving letter you will require, because how do you know कि वही 3 महीने, आखिरी के 3 महीने है सैलरी स्लिप, कैसे पता चलेगा? देखो,
Got it, sir.
जो काम कर रहा है उसका ऑफर लेटर इज द बिगिनिंग, और लास्ट के
Yeah.
3 महीने का सैलरी सर्टिफिकेट इज द कंटिन्यूटी दैट दे हैव मेंटेन्ड, ओके।
सर 3 ही मंथ काम किया था उसमें,
हाँ,
लास्ट के 3 मंथ्स ही किया था।
ओके।
उससे
कुणाल
पहले
सिंह विल एफएनएफ वर्क। अगर तुम्हारा एफएनएफ बहुत रीसेंट है तो वो काम कर जाएगा। मतलब अगर तुम एफएनएफ दे रहे हो 1 साल पहले का, ठीक है, और तेरे पास एक्सपीरियंस लेटर नहीं है, which means that you have done something wrong with the organization. That is why they have given you the FNF but not given the experience letter, because ऐसा किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में नहीं होता है। अगर तुम्हारा लेट्स से लास्ट महीने FNF हुआ है, ठीक है, और इस महीने तुम्हारे पास एक्सपीरियंस लेटर नहीं है, तो इट इज़ ओके। इन दैट केस FNF विल वर्क। FNF इफेक्टिवली होता है फुल एंड फाइनल, ठीक है। फुल एंड फाइनल क्या होता है कि कंपनी तुम्हारा जो फाइनल सेटलमेंट होता है, जो भी तुम्हें पे आउट्स करने होते हैं, वो फाइनली एक साथ FNF करती है कि ये तुम्हारा फाइनल हिसाब बन रहा है, इतना अमाउंट तुम्हें पे कर दिया गया है। उसके बाद FNF जैसे तुम्हारा आ जाता है, तुम मेल पे उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हो कि दिस इज़ अ वैलिड FNF। उसके बाद तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस लेटर प्रोसेस हो जाता है, विच टेक्स अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 1 to 1.5 months जनरली, ओके। तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि FNF तुम्हारा 6 महीने पहले हुआ तो एक्सपीरियंस लेटर है ही नहीं तुम्हारे पास। आई एम होपिंग Kunal, that part is clear.
Yes, sir. So, sorry to interrupt, but one question. Like, I don't have a salary slip of the starting months in my previous company, but I have FNF with experience letter. Will that work?
Yeah, yeah, that'll work.
Uh, okay, sir. And sir, one more thing that between my two employments, there is a gap of 3 months.
Mhm.
So will it hamper my profile? I have done an internship in that 3 months.
See, Kunal, honestly speaking, 3 months of gap is not very, big to hamper a profile, so do not worry about it.
Okay,
Even
sir.
for people having, till 1 year of gap, do not blame yourself or do not start feeling guilty about it. It's okay. Okay. We had
So
done.
basically, there is a gap of 3 months after my graduation till my first employment, and between my first and second employment, total 6 months gap. But I have internships in my second gap.
It's okay. It's okay. You can talk about it. If in case, see, generally, in case of such small gaps, they generally don't ask. Maximum scenarios में तो 1 साल गैप वालों को भी कुछ नहीं पूछते हैं. ठीक है. जनरली जब 2 साल 3 साल टाइप का गैप होता है तब उसके ऊपर थोड़ी क्वेश्चनिंग होती है, एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप एक्चुअली क्या कर रहे थे. देर इज नथिंग टू सॉर्ट ऑफ स्क्रूटिनाइज. हम खुद ही अपने आप को फंसाने लग जाते हैं. ठीक है. बिकॉज वी स्टार्ट फीलिंग गिल्टी अबाउट इट. Okay, we will say something which is not to be said, which is not on a positive note, right? So that is effectively getting ourselves into a trouble, right? So as long as you are confident about it, it's absolutely all right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, a gap since June 2024 is absolutely fine. Do not worry about it. Okay, you also have a 99.92 percentile, so that should absolutely be it should not be a problem at all. Okay. Yeah, Sanidhya, go ahead.
सर मेरी क्वेरी माइट बी अ लिटिल कंफ्यूजिंग, तो मैं स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट करूंगा. सो फ्रॉम 9 to 5 आई वर्क विद माय फादर ऑन माय फादर्स शॉप, और उसके बाद आई यूज्ड टू कम होम एंड आई हैड टू सेपरेट थिंग्स टू डू. लाइक समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंड दैट, जब जैसे अभी स्नेहाद्रा ने बताया कि इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज कराता था, तो मेरे पास जो कंपनी है उसका एक एक्सपीरियंस लेटर हो जाएगा कि हाँ, मतलब वो प्रो बोनो था, उसमें कोई पेमेंट नहीं मिलता था मुझे. जस्ट फॉर माई एक्सपीरियंस आई यूज टू गो देयर एंड आई यूज टू ऑर्गेनाइज द कॉन्सर्ट्स, मतलब मैनेज सब कुछ, जैसे जितना भी उनका लेआउट एरिया है या टिकट सेलिंग है, वो बहुत कुछ मैनेज करता था. तो इवन फ्रॉम द कंपनी दैट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एंड फ्रॉम माई कंपनी हु लाइक वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेती थी कि हम आपका जो इवेंट है उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करा देंगे, तो उन दोनों का ही मेरे पास एक लेटर आ जाएगा कि हाँ आई वर्कड विद देम. और दूसरा सर ये होता था, देयर इज अ रिकॉर्डिंग लेबल फ्रॉम दिल्ली, इट्स नोन एज रेक सेशन. तो सर वो क्या करते थे, दे यूज्ड टू सेंड मी बैचेस ऑफ 100 सॉन्ग्स फॉर 2-3 months. ठीक है. तो सर मुझे उसका एक बेसिक फ्रेमवर्क बनाना होता था एंड आई हैड टू सेंड देम बैक. उसके बाद मुझे उसका पेमेंट मिलता था. फॉर द फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट आई हैव द पेमेंट स्लिप, और अभी 2 बैचेस का पेमेंट आना बाकी है, तो उसका आई कैन अरेंज द पेमेंट स्लिप्स. और ये सब कुछ जो भी किया है मैंने, ये सब ग्रेजुएशन के साथ में किया है. तो अब सर ये मैं कहाँ डालूं अपने सीवी में, या ना डालूं सीवी में, या कैसे दिखाऊं, ये मुझे हेल्प कर दीजिए.
तो सानिध्या देखो, सबसे पहले तो जो भी तुमने ग्रेजुएशन के साथ किया है, इट इज नॉट वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, तो वो बात वैसे क्लियर है. तो सैलरी है नहीं है, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
जी.
नाउ इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर these projects, you can talk about it as life projects. देखो सिंपल है, कॉलेज में किया तो प्रोजेक्ट, कॉलेज के बाहर किया तो लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट. ठीक है.
सो मतलब अगर कॉलेज से रिलेटेड है.
अरे पूरा 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 सुन लो भाई.
जी 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 जी, सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन.
ओके, सो ड्यूरिंग ग्रेजुएशन कॉलेज के साथ किया तो प्रोजेक्ट, कॉलेज के बाहर कर दिया तो लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट.
जी.
आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन कंपनी के साथ किया तो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस,
जी.
कंपनी के बाहर कर लिया तो फ्रीलांसिंग.
जी.
सिंपल है, बस यही टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करनी है, हो गया काम.
आंसर एक चीज और, जैसे कि ग्रेजुएशन तो मेरा पिछले साल कंप्लीट हो गया है, और अब मैं बैकलॉग के एग्जामिनेशंस दिए हैं इसी मंथ में, मतलब दे ही रहा हूँ मैं एक्चुअली बैकलॉग के एग्जामिनेशंस. तो ये 1 साल वाला वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है या फिर ये भी कॉलेज के साथ ही वाला है?
ग्रेजुएशन तुम बैकलॉग एग्जाम जब तक क्लियर नहीं करोगे, ग्रेजुएशन तो कंप्लीट हुआ नहीं.
नहीं सर.
सिंपल.
तो मतलब वही लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट है, मतलब टोटली अभी तक. ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर.
Amit, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, actually, during my work experience, I was in organizing a meetup who are across customer location. तो उसका भी proof लगेगा?
During your graduation.
No, work experience in my company.
So this you are doing for your own company, right?
Yes, for the company.
So for the company, if you are doing something, okay, which you count as an achievement,
Mm-hmm.
तो उसका उसका प्रूफ चाहिए ना. अब जैसे मान लो फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय अवार्ड मिला,
Mm-hmm.
ये मैंने सीवी में मेंशन कर दिया,
Okay, yes.
उसका प्रूफ तो होना ही चाहिए ना.
Yes.
करेक्ट. सो यू नीड द प्रूफ.
And again, second one, वर्क एक्सपीरियंस के वक्त ही मैंने एक टूल बनाया था खुद इनिशिएटिव लेके, एक रिक्रूटमेंट टूल और एक टिकटिंग टूल भी बनाया था जो यूज किया जा रहा है अभी. तो उसके लिए भी प्रूफ लगेगा.
यस,
वो मेरे यूजुअल वर्क से अलग था.
तो भी प्रूफ लगेगा.
ओके, दोनों का मेल से प्रूफ ले सकता हूँ मैं, राइट? मैं
मैनेजर को मेल कर दो.
मैनेजर
हाँ,
से.
मैनेजर को मेल कर दो, ऑफिशियल आईडी से बोलो अप्रूव करने के लिए.
ओके.
Yeah.
एंड वन मोर डाउट, मेरे ग्रेजुएशन के वक्त मैंने पोस्ट ऑफिस में 2 साल जॉब किया है
ओके.
सेंट्रल के अंदर. तो मैंने उसे किस चीज में डालना चाहिए?
ग्रेजुएशन के दौरान तुमने किया है?
हाँ, ड्यूरिंग लॉकडाउन एक्चुअली. सो 2 साल मैंने पोस्ट ऑफिस में जॉब किया है.
लाइव प्रोजेक्ट.
लाइव प्रोजेक्ट. एक्चुअली सेंट्रल की तरफ से वो जॉब था टोटल, तो फिर भी लाइव प्रोजेक्ट में डाल सकता हूँ.
देखिए भाई, जो लाइव प्रोजेक्ट होता है वो जॉब ही होता है. जॉब क्या होता है? काम.
यस.
सिंपल है. तो वो लाइव प्रोजेक्ट है. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से ग्रेजुएशन के बाद होगा तो एक्सपीरियंस होगा.
यस, राइट.
ओके, डन.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Arun is saying, sir, will we have CV reviews in next few days before Amritsar's deadline? Yes, Arun. So people will start creating their CVs and they will start sending us tonight. The next few days, while we are reviewing the second iteration of HR answers, we're also reviewing the CVs for everybody. Okay. Prajakta, go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question was, sir, during my undergraduate days, especially in third year and partly of final year, I was on COVID duty in my college hospital itself. But sir, sir, as a student, we weren't given any such we were just given terms of appreciation in the form of brooches, but not as certificates. Like the COVID warriors, they are given as a part of our college itself. We were serving, so as such we weren't given matlab as a certificate as kuch. So how should I add it? Matlab, should I add this or not as a point in my CV, or should I ignore it?
You should get a proof.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so get a proof.
Yes, sir.
Brooches,
And
proofies are not acceptable because
right.
these brooches किसी को भी मिल जाएगा, कहीं से भी मिल जाएगा.
Exactly. Yes,
Right?
sir.
Unless obviously किसी को परमवीर चक्र मिल रहा है, भारत रत्न मिल रहा है, वो सब अलग बात है. उसके
Yes, sir.
अंदर होता है, बाय द वे, उसका भी सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
But rest,
Sir, another doubt.
yeah.
Sir, right after my internship, that means like after I have graduated, I was preparing for AIMS PG, right? But sir, I have a gap, 1 year of gap. But in that gap, simultaneously, I was also writing paper, and it got international publication. So that should be considered as a live project. No, not project, but like as an achievement.
It's more of an academic achievement.
More of an academic. Okay. Right, sir. Thank you so much. Yes.
All right. Yes, Kshitij, go ahead.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
Yes.
सर एक्चुअली मेरे सीवी में ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स नहीं है लिखने के लिए, बट मैं सोशल एक्टिविटी करता रहता हूँ रेगुलरली. जैसे अंडर प्रिविलेज बच्चों को चेस सिखा दिया, कोई इंजर्ड डॉग्स को रेस्क्यू कर दिया, बट इसका कोई प्रूफ नहीं है मेरे पास. एंड ये किसी एनजीओ के अंडर
बच्चों को खाना खिलाना चाहिए, तुम चेस सिखा रहे हो. खाना नहीं खाया
सर ऐसे ही सिखा लाइक जस्ट फॉर फन. उनका लाइक एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर के लिए उनको ऐसे ही सिखा दिया था.
Who's fun? Their fun or your fun?
देर
Their fun.
दोनों एक्चुअली.
Okay, ठीक है.
बट अगेन इसका कोई प्रूफ नहीं है, और इसको किस चीज के अंडर मेंशन
हॉबीज
करना चाहिए?
हॉबीज हॉबीज
हॉबीज, दोनों चीजें। ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Yeah, Abhishek, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. So, sir, like you and ma'am mentioned, it is better to mention figures like numbers and percentages. So, my question is if the achievements are related to our work and that is specifically with a bank where information is kept confidential and it was a part of my KRA. So, how can I like mention it wherein I can't arrange a proof?
So, ma'am, would you want to take that?
Like I know the figures behind all of the things that I did.
Okay, so see, one thing which I can tell you, Abhishek, in that case is you should check the confidentiality. Okay, so for example, every organization has a certain NDA, okay, which is a non-disclosure agreement, correct? Which applies to employees also in some way and to all the vendors and partners. Okay, so first you should go through that. If it is prohibited, then you should not mention about it.
Altogether, I should not talk about it as well.
No, you can say that you have done, a certain number of, projects or certain amount of sales, in terms of, of your target, which was your target, or you can do that. But very honestly, you can avoid the numbers if it is not to be mentioned. That's not ethical to do. So you should certainly not do it. Correct?
So in most of the cases, generally you can't take client's name. But as long as you are not taking their name, then you can talk about numbers. Generally, that's what happens. Now you can check with your company and accordingly move ahead.
Yes.
So, sir, the thing is, right now I'm not working with the organization, so they might not be willing to share the things with me. So,
No, Abhishek, I think in most of the cases they will. If you tell them the reason behind it, then mostly, they will be helpful. They'll help you.
Yeah, in fact, to add to ma'am's point, Abhishek, see, if you have the figures, right? You have the figures with you. You can just drop them a mail saying that is this okay to be shared in an interview. Okay, and see, because it can go into a very different random direction, right? The interviewer starts asking you whether it is ethical to do it or not. So that gets into a very unethical kind of a dilemma discussion, which is not a very good place to be. Correct. So get a go ahead from your company, from your manager, and then do it.
got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Trideep, go ahead.
Yeah. So, sir, I couldn't join the meeting at start. So, my one question is regarding the IIM Mumbai form. That is, there is mentioned summer internship, and there is mentioned that final year project. So, I in 22 when I passed the last semester, if someone gets selected for an internship, then the last semester they need to give the exams or subjects. So, I did 6 month internship there. So, in summer internship, I will mention the details, everything, project, and all that, and that project is also my final year project also. So in both the things, I will mention the same thing.
So in the Mumbai form, right?
Yeah.
So your internship is same as your final year project.
Yeah. The project I built at last of the internship, that was the same as the final year project only.
You do not have any other project in college.
No.
So then, obviously you will mention that.
I can do like that, no? In internship, what I learned and what things I worked on, that I can mention. In the project part, I can mention the project.
You can do that. So basically, for example, let's say, see, two things. If you have any other internship that you can mention about, that'd be better. Okay. If you do not repeat, because if you repeat, then it is primarily wastage of space. Okay. जो for example here है, उसके लिए क्या additional value add है? कोई value add नहीं है. So if you can, maybe at the internship level, if you can put something else, then it is okay. Otherwise, what you can do, अगर यही करना है, तो ये करना चाहिए कि प्रोजेक्ट में एकेडमिक एलिमेंट्स को हाईलाइट करना चाहिए, एंड इंटर्नशिप में एग्जीक्यूशनल लेवल पे, ऑपरेशनल लेवल पे जो करा है उसको हाईलाइट करना चाहिए.
Okay. And one more question regarding the IIM Lucknow form which I got today. That second question is
hear me out. For I
Yeah.
am Mumbai and I am Lucknow, we'll do the form filling session separately.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Because I
This
don't
session,
know what is
this
discussion
session
going
is
on
for
with the
CV
meeting.
building. This session is for CV building. We're only doing CV related inputs.
Okay. And will I get the recording afterwards? I want to join, see the whole thing. Yeah.
Will you join the next session on time?
Yes.
Then you will get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So finally, like every other session, we've exhausted all the queries and doubts. Is there anything that has been left out? As I was saying, in my hobbies, I mentioned solo bike trips, but my last trip was to Oli, but it was 2 years back. Should I take a next bike trip? कैसा इंसान है यार अजहर ठीक है see if it's your hobby then obviously you should do it more frequently otherwise it's not a hobby correct so don't try to make a hobby saying that कि आज से मेरा hobby है book reading कम से कम 2 महीना तो करो properly ठीक है आज मैंने एक बुक उठाया वो भी चेतन भगत and then I'm saying that कि you know I'm an avid book reader don't do that हिम्मत रेज्यूमे आप वर्ड फाइल में बना सकते हो वर्ड इज द बेस्ट फॉर्मेट टू बिगिन विथ ओके सो दैट यू कैन गेट इनटू जो फॉर्मेट्स हैं वो मेरे साथ ऑलरेडी डैशबोर्ड पे शेयर्ड हैं तो वहाँ से यू कैन स्टार्ट ओके ऑल राइट आई एम होपिंग दैट you know things are absolutely clear so let me thank ma'am on all of our behalf and I'd also want to thank all of you for joining this session and making it yet another very successful session on CV. Also on record, this is the longest session that we have done on CV building. So thank you so much for being so participative and asking all the right questions. Thank you, ma'am, for the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you everybody for being here. And don't worry, अगर still कुछ problem रहेगा, we are always there for you.
Yes.
So don't worry, we
We
are
will
going to
try the
do
CVs also. तो टेंशन मत लो
yeah,
अच्छे से
tension हो
बनाओ
गया ना.
ठीक है All right. God bless, guys. Take care and bye bye.